Hello YouTubers, hello chaps. I've just got to the priming stage of the Airfix Hussars, and I'm also at the same time doing the Esky French Line Infantry. So I've started on those, but because the Hussars were beckoning to me, saying paint me, I've let's just see if we can do this. I've done the Hussars first, but you can see just from a very thin black wash the amount of detail that this has picked up on these. There's a band around the barrel of the rifle that I hadn't noticed before. It's all these fancy straps on the backpack. So that comes out alright. However, I don't know when you were a kid which was your favourite Airfix set of 25mm, but these were, if not the favourite, certainly in the top ones. Look at all the detail that wash has brought out on these guys. So much more is visible, particularly around the collar area, the face, all the rows of buttons on there. Fantastic. So I always remember playing with these when I was a young man, and they're looking really nice just with the primer on at the moment, so these are going to be a very nice little job. And bear in mind I have 6 whole sets of these, 6 whole sets. Hordes of Hussars sweeping majestically across the battlefield. So that's what they look like with the primer on. It really does bring out every little detail on these guys. Very nice figures. I don't know who sculpted them for Airfix, but they did a damn fine job on these. This is the unprimed one, so as you see, it's the detail just does not come out until you stick the black wash on. He's the last one to do. Out of these 17, have I got another nice one? They're all nice, basically. You really do see all the detail around the collar. I'll put them under the light a bit better. Fantastic guys, these. So there's going to be a lot of highlighting going on there, and they're very brightly coloured anyway, aren't they? So while I've just shown you that, I'll just finish the last one, but what I want to do is show you the reference material that I'm going to use, because I do not have the box for these. Getting hold of the artwork is pretty easy anyway. You know, you do a search for it, you'll find it. But I have an even better idea, and some of you might quite like this one. So hang on a minute. I peruse my local bookshops, and there's a National Trust one not far from here, which has the usual old biddies in there doing their bit for charity, and they seem to get a lot of house collection or house clearing stuff dumped on them. And it seems to me that somebody recently must have been either a very keen wargamer or a historic guy interested in history, because I found this one, The Armies at Waterloo by Ugo Pericoli, and this is the original illustrations for the uniforms that they used for the movie Waterloo. He designed them, researched them, and probably, I think, even painted these. Yeah. So as it says here, he'd like to thank Dino De Laurentiis Film Company for allowing me to use the research material and the drawings which I prepared for the film Waterloo. He was also helped by Count Ernesto Vitetti and Signor Enrico Fiorentini for their valuable collaboration. Well, they're good at collaborating, the Italians, during the making of the film Waterloo. The French are good at collaboration as well, aren't they? Yes, we know all about that. And this was first published in 1973. Yeah, illustrations all by Ugo Pericoli as well. I know Henry Hyde's got this book because he told me he had it as well, so quite a few others of you might well have this, but seeing as the guys that I'm painting at the moment are all 1815 Airfix or thereabouts guys, what better source material could you want, really? Hope you can make that out not too dark, but that's... So there's all sorts of illustrations, even down to the belts, the webbing. Hussars. Or, of course, they're French, they are chasseurs, a cheval. So they're all the French stuff there. In fact, I'll put this down so you can see it properly. Let me just shift this stuff here. There's enough of looking at me. Let me just pause for a moment and then I'll just... So we have some excellent illustrations, saddles, the different colours. It describes which one's the officer's saddlecloth, trooper's saddlecloth, detail of saddlecloth, detail of trumpeter's saddlecloth. So all numbered. And dragoons, Polish lances. I will be using that one because I have my Polish lances. Polish lances officer. Lancers. Some more Polish lances. Detail. The detail is absolutely fantastic in this. I think you can order it from Amazon, but I paid 50p for this. I know I keep going on about bargains, but 50p. Not bad at all, is it? Imperial Guard. Let me just get a bit further down. Lots and lots of pages on the French. Oops. Grenadier Company. There's the guy with the apron, who I shall be doing. Infantry of the line. Bandsman. Details of sleeves. Shakos. I mean, if there is a better source material book for uniforms, well, Osprey probably do one, but this is the one that was used for the recreation of the battle during the film. Movie, if you're watching in America. Aha! So there's my Hussars. Doing the gold work is going to be a little bit fiddly, isn't it? However, White Dragoons, more uniforms. Carabineers, and we have here Brunswick, Horse Troopers, Belgian Light Dragoons. The green ones are Belgian Light Dragoons as well. Horse Artillery. It goes on and on. Now I've got some Highlanders as well, haven't I? So of course they must be on there. We've got more Brunswick Artillery. And then we get to nitty gritty detail on the guards company, Coldstream Guards. Nice detail there. Bandsman. It's all in here, boys. It's all in here. And here we go. So, number 1 is the 42nd Royal Highland Black Watch Drum Major. Then we have the Black Watch Officer, and then we have the Black Watch Private. So I'm going to have to do different coloured tartans. Loads and loads of information. Blucher's army as well. Very good. I hope there's a few people getting jealous at the moment, because this is a fantastic book. Of course, it gives you notes on each of the plates. Well, notes on the plates anyway. Yeah, plates goes through them in numbers. Such a lot of detail in here that would keep everybody happy. And the first part of the book is about the battle itself. Short intro, short preface, notes on the campaign. Nice maps. So the contents are the campaign, arms, tactics and uniforms, order of battle. I mean, and obviously most of you, if you're doing Napoleonics, would know all this, but to have it all in one book with the illustrations is a very nice find indeed. As I say, you can probably get it on Amazon. I looked for it and I found it on Amazon. eBay might have a copy as well, of course. There's probably quite a few copies of this book still around, so well worth getting. See if anybody can beat my 50p though. Haha. Somehow I think not. Okay, lovely. So that's that. The armies at Waterloo. It's a bit tatty, but what do you expect? And that's going to fit very nicely on my workbench for when I'm doing these guys. Okay, hope you enjoyed that. I enjoyed boasting and bragging about it, honestly. No, I'm very pleased with that. Very pleased I found that indeed. It's an excellent source. Very nice just to read it, look at it. Napoleonic porn, in fact. Okay, bye. Bye for now.